Today we're talking draft strategies around multi-position eligibility players. So let's do it for, again, fantasy baseball for dummies, Jeff. How does it work? Going into a season, how is a guy eligible at different positions, and then he becomes eligible during the season at times, correct?
Yeah, and the big thing for most standard leagues is really depends on last year. If the previous season he got 5 starts or 10 appearances at that position, he's going to be eligible going into that year. And he can then pick up eligibility at another position later in the year if, again, he makes 5 starts at that position or 10 appearances. So there's certain guys who will start out 1 year at a position and then not play it at all the next year, but still have it, but they'll then forfeit it the following season. So it really is something to really keep a close eye on, because you can get a guy who, is extremely low-ranked outfielder, but because he can play, say first base, his value is going to be a lot higher than it would be, say, as a generic outfielder.
So let's give a couple examples. So, for example, I'll use 2 guys, Miguel Cabrera and Marco Scutaro, who was traded from the Red Sox to Colorado. Scutaro is going to play second base, but he's got shortstop eligibility because he was a shortstop last year. So very quickly, he's going to be eligible at both positions once he plays 5 days at second base. Same thing with Cabrera, with Prince Fielder there now. He's going to be at third base, correct?
Correct.
But it's going to take time for them to get those games under their belt.
Yeah, it's going to take, like I said, 5 starts or 10 appearances in most standard leagues. And really, for a guy like Cabrera, it doesn't affect his value too much because he's still a top-notch hitter either way. But it can affect your draft based on who you're going to get, say, in the second round, because if you were to pick up, an elite first, take Miguel Cabrera, and then coming back around, there's another elite first baseman still on the draft board, say Mark Teixeira, you can pick him up as well and anticipate moving Cabrera over to third after 5 starts, or even, use him as in a utility spot to start the year, and then adjust your lineup going forward.